Most courses don't fail because the content is bad. They fail because something is missing. So today I'm going to talk to you about 3 things that could be missing from your course, and if you're trying to create a course, then listen to what these are so you don't make that mistake and therefore they're not missing from your course. So number 1, no clear role in your business. What do I mean by that? So often folk get this idea, I'm going to create a course, and go off and create a course. Go down a rabbit warren, half create it, sell it, it flops. And the reason for that is because they haven't looked at that course as part of their business. I hear so many who say, I've created a course but I haven't sold it, but I haven't actually told anyone about it for a while because I've been focusing on other things. That's because your course needs to be part of your business, needs to be part of your model of your business, what you're promoting, part of the journey you're taking your customer on, whether that's through the course, into one-to-one, whatever that looks like, it is part of your business. You need to bring it into the fold. It's also important to do this because from a mindset and energy point of view, if you're kind of going, oh, just created this course and not giving it the love and attention it needs, it won't sell. The second thing that can be missing from your course is that there's too much information in it. What do I mean by that? Well, we live in an information overload world, and courses in 2026 need to be less about information and more about experience. People can get the information they desire from AI, from the internet. In fact, they can almost get too much information. Your job as a 2026 course creator is to cut through all of that information, help them work out what they need to solve their problem and take them on a journey. I've seen someone on TikTok who has bought a TikTok shop course because she knows that it will help her focus. She knows that it will fast track her through needs to know to be successful on TikTok shop. And yes, she acknowledges she could do this in a longer period of time for free. So that's what you need to be doing as part of your course, and that might be one of the reasons that there are challenges with completion of your course. We want folk to complete our course because it's part of our business model. That means that they might do other work with us or they'll tell others about us. There's lots of reasons to, do a course, but we need to make sure that it is part of our business model and it is content-wise, not a content library. It is about creating an experience and a journey. Finally, another reason that courses can go bad or are bad, well, not bad, I don't like the word bad, but still, that don't work quite well, is they're not actually being sold. There's no connection to sales. The messaging can be off. Again, it's part of that journey. It's part of the experience that you're creating as a business. And I always say that the sales part is an external. We've covered the internal, which is the content. The external part is what's in your messaging, in your marketing, in your sales page, when you talk to people about your course. Now that needs to meet your audience where they are now. So things that can go wrong is that it can actually feel like this is too big a step for them. It doesn't connect with their brain. We have a part of the brain called the reticular activating system. You may or may not be aware of it. And it's that part of the brain that you want to be talking to in your sales page, in your conversations, in your messaging. And yeah, there might be a really massive difference that you are going to make when they take this course. But if that doesn't connect to them, they're not going to buy it. I always use the analogy of a restaurant. So the menu is what makes you order that dish. Behind the scenes, a lot goes into that dish that's not on the menu. And if you were to put, I julienne your carrots, I do this, there's all these different things, there's salt, there's pepper on the menu, that would be confusing and too overwhelming. And that's one of the things that can happen when you are trying to sell your course. So if that's been useful for you, please do give me a like and a subscribe, and do join me in my school social Sparkle Society community, where I share a lot more about how you can create and improve your course. And there's some free resources, and also I run regular challenges. Have a fantastic day, and I'll speak to you soon.